Hey guys, Barndoorr here, and we're back with another RBG video. Today we're going to talk about what my opinion is of the popularity of specs coming into 9.1. So this is going to be a tier list specifically related to RBGs. So maybe if a spec has been buffed in Arena, maybe it's really good in PvP, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good in RBGs. So anyway, guys, disclaimer here. This is a clip that's basically like a highlight that's taken from my stream. So you're going to hear me talking to my stream. You're going to hear like notifications and alerts. It's going to be less of like a dedicated video and more of like a clip from my stream. But I think it's important that you guys see this because there's a lot of times in here where my chat, people that are in there, are questioning my decisions, questioning why are you putting Mage here? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And I think it's good for everybody to kind of see how I defend certain things, or maybe, how I'm like, maybe you're right about this. I will say, as a disclaimer too, I have yet to really see Arcane Mage. I've gone against them in Arena, and they haven't been very... in Arena, they haven't impressed me as much as I thought they would. But in RBGs, I really have not seen much of Arcane Mage. So anyway, just a little disclaimer there. This isn't 100%. This is just exactly what I think is going to be happening. So guys, I hope you enjoy the video. And for those really wondering, we've got another Necro, DH, Vengeance, and Havoc guides coming out here in 9.1. Be on the lookout for that. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. Small time content creator. So I appreciate you guys with everything. Have a good day. Happy 4th of July. Let's get into the video. I'm just gonna dive right into it here. Okay, start from left to right. Blood. Right, I gotta drag this. So Blood DK, I think I'm going to put it... I think I'm going to put Blood DK right here. Because, so the reason is Blood DK will never be the meta. Will never be the meta for RBGs at all, I don't think. But there may be a one-off, one or two, such as like Ocean Man. If you guys know who he is, he actually is able to win games by being a Blood DK and quote-unquote kidnapping or just grip one of the enemy healers. So for that reason, I don't think it's useless. I don't think that a Blood DK is useless at all. So this tier down here, this one down here is going to be my bottom, like, kind of useless tier. Like, it's not really... Like, you don't want that in at all. Like, you don't want that at all. Wait, hold on. Somebody's telling me that WoW's up. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to check. Nope. WoW's not up. WoW is not up. If you don't believe me, there you go. It's not up yet. Whoop, that's my face. Okay. Barn, you can lie to your friends. I can lie to mine, but we don't have to lie to each other. Yo, a Stroller S tier. What's up, buddy? What's up, man? So anyways, Blood DK is right here because you may have that one-off Blood DK such as Ocean Man who's able to really bring value at a high level to his team. But 99% of Blood DKs either won't play in RBGs or will not be able to do that. Next up. Okay, so these are the three hunters, right? So we've got Beast Mastery, Marksmanship, and Survival, right? I'm going to feel really dumb. I don't play Hunter, so Borg was a pretty good blood DK. I never saw blood. I never saw Borg. Sorry. Yeah, what's up, Valhalla? Okay, so as far as the 3 hunter specs, hunters I don't think are going to be A tier at all. Here's what I'm going to do. I want to put BM right here, and I want to put survival right here, and then I'm going to throw marksman down here. And here's the reason, is that BM is always going to be one of the best base sitters with, BM's always going to be one of the best base sitters that there is, and survival is getting buffed as well, so their damage is going to be insane. So both these specs are going to be good in RBGs, but they're just not going to be... It's not going to be the meta at high end. Maybe I could put them up one more, but honestly, if we're looking at this for the RBG meta, I don't think you can put hunters any higher. And marksman's down here because it's not the meta. It's not like the damage isn't insane. Yeah, a video with the BM hunter. His pet was base sitting while he ghosted and took farm. Yeah, but that's not. It's very easy. It's very easy to just taunt a pet one way or trap him. Like, pets can't trinket, you know. Oh, the patch someone found lately? No, I didn't see the huge problem with the patch. It's a big problem. What the fuck's... Are you trolling me right now, Stroller? Are you troll? I feel like he's trolling me, boys. I feel like there's a dad joke coming. Look, I have a sixth sense for dad jokes, and I feel like there's a dad joke coming right now. Sending you a disc? Oh, okay. Okay, anyway, I'll move on. Arcane Mage. Arcane Mage is not going to be good. Arcane Mage, best FC? No way. No way. Best FC. Is this something I can look at on stream, a Stroller? Is this something, like, safe for my stream? Yeah, I don't know that I need to really talk much about Arcane Mage. I just don't think it's... I just don't think I've ever even seen an Arcane Mage in an RBG. I think the other specs... we're going to throw fire right here. Okay, it's something that's safe that I can look at on stream. Okay, I'm trusting you. Do not benefit pets priority. Wait, this is a major bug that was very recently discovered, and a huge bug is jaw dropping. Domination shards do not properly benefit Death Knight pets, Hunter pets, or Warlock pets, including the fact that Warlock Dreadstalkers don't work on some of the fights in Sanctum of Domination. Warlock and Hunters are the ones that will be affected the most out of this bug. What does that mean? Domination shards do not properly benefit Death Knights. I don't understand what a domination shard is exactly. Is this all about the raid? Is this all about the raid, a Stroller, or is domination shard a thing that's going to be a thing in PvP? So, anyways, it's more PvE gear. Yeah, no wonder. I try not to pay attention to the PvE gear as much, or PvE side. Fire Mage is going to be up here with Hunters. This is going to be kind of my tier for the, you know, yeah, you can bring it to RBGs. It's going to be good. If the player's good, it'll be good, but the meta itself doesn't really call for a Fire Mage. But I think I'm going to drag Frost Mage up here. I think I'm going to drag Frost Mage up here because I think by far Frost Mage is going to be, other than Guardian Druid, probably the best base sitter that there can be. Ice Wall's really good. Frost Mage damage is going to be insane. So the damage is going to be insane. They're going to be the new go-to base sitters, I think. It's a huge problem with the pack. Oh yeah, I agree. The shards work 50% PvP. That's interesting. Did they fix the Dom sockets thing with legendaries? No, Dead Meat, you have to, like, redo it. But anyways, yes, Frost Mage getting hella buffs. Frost Mage, Ice Wall. You know, I just think they're gonna be the go-to. What's up, Kappa Pally? What's up, buddy? Moving on. What's this? Brewmaster Monk. We're gonna put it down here. It's right along the tier with Blood Decay. Like, it's not exactly good. I mean, I've seen some Blood Decays. I've not seen a single Brewmaster Monk, and I just don't think there's any changes or anything crazy groundbreaking that's going to make a Brewmaster Monk be good in RBGs at all. So for that reason, they're going to be down here. 3 ounces and a bag. Mistweaver. Bam. Mistweaver's going all the way to the top, boys. Mistweaver's going all the way to the top. Barn, I accidentally, on purpose, killed you the other day in an RBG. Still feel guilty about it, but you know, life moves on. I'll bring my Frost Mage to your Knife One RBGs to make up for it. Look, if you think I'm the kind of guy that is going to hold a grudge because you killed me in an RBG, or, you know, maybe, you know, you outplayed me or one-shot me, you're absolutely right. Get the fuck out of my chat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, buddy. Just kidding. You host me the first time around? Nah, it's all good, buddy. Don't worry about it. When you upgrade or craft a new... Yeah, they get a socket. I heard they buffed Mistweaver survivability, but really nerfed its throughput. No, they didn't, Vooz. I don't think they nerfed its throughput at all. Mistweaver is going to be a big healer, and they buffed their survivability, and they have the ability to port while in stuns. Port while in stuns is actually insane for Mistweavers. Right? What's up, Crit Face? What's up, Wamita? Throughput not nerfed? Yeah, I don't think the throughput's been nerfed. Anyone know how to find Tolvaron Arena in the open world? It's somewhere in Oldham, Seiko. It's somewhere in Oldham. But anyways, I think you're going to see 1 to 2 Mistweavers on all the RBG teams for the most part. I think that's going to be the thing. I mean, custom he plays Monk. He kind of gets the gist for it. Windwalkers. Okay. Whoa. My mouse is... Sorry, hold on. My mouse is bugging out there for a second. Sorry about that. One Mistweaver, 1 disc, 1 H. I think it's going to be 1 Mistweaver, 1 disc, and 1 H spell. I think that's probably going to be the play. Anyway, Windwalkers. I think I'm going to throw a Windwalker right here on this tier. This is my tier of it can be useful. If you have a good player, it's good. But you're not going to see them in every comp, right? You're not going to see them in every comp. Windwalkers are... I've seen them in some very top-end teams, and a very good Windwalker can make it work, and it's very good on sitting on flags. So just like Fire Mage, if you get a Fire Mage open up and combust the enemy FC, yo, they melt him. If you get a Windwalker letting him do his thing, he melts them. But as far as the meta, I don't see them coming into the meta any more than they already are. And I don't see a lot of Windwalkers just participation in RBGs. I think we'll see them. Just like these other classes, we'll see Fire Mages. We'll see probably Survival Hunters, probably Beastmasters. But they won't be in them. They may not be in them. Why is my camera's like... Hold on, let me hold still. My camera is not... This is bugging me. There we go. My camera was not focusing, and it was really bugging me. I just don't think they're... yeah, if they get setups, Windwalker can excel. Exactly, but the thing is yeah. Okay, what is this? This is Holy Pally, right? If this is Holy Pally, I'm going to throw this right up here. Because I think that 1 Holy Pally will still be the meta. At least 1 Holy Pally will still be the meta. The ultimate sacrifice. And the wings, they may not have the most throughput, but they have a bunch of oh shit buttons, which you need as a somebody to carry the flag. You need or somebody to heal the flag carrier. Frosty case. Frosty case. For me, number one. You see this bar underneath 0.5? This is where you're at, Locks of Love. Right underneath this bar, right here. Best at slowing FC. Yeah, so I'm going to throw Frosty K's right here. Anyone know the cutoff for Hero this past season? It was 2439. From everything I heard, 2439. So Frosty K's, I think we're going to put right here because I think you're going to see them in groups. I think you're going to see them in groups for sure. And I think with the way the Warlock slow is being nerfed, you're going to see a lot of DKs. If I agree with DK being barely above Windwalker. The Barn Tier Maker. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Starve? Why don't you agree? I think DKs are going to be... God, is my mouse fucking up again? I think I need a new mouse, boys. Sorry. I think I need a new mouse. Frost DK is insane, but Unholy DK is going to be the play for arenas. I just don't think Frost is going to be... Donation goal for new mouse? Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll put Frost right here. So I'm going to put Frost right here with the contingent that that we're going to put Affliction Warlock right here. And the reason wait, this is Affliction Warlock, right? Because this is Destro. I'm going to feel really dumb if I fuck this up because I know that's Demo. I don't play. Actually, I do play Warlock. I have a Warlock. I just don't ever play it on stream. Anyway, I think that Frost DK is going to be good. You're going to just about see it in every comp. I don't think it's going to be... So let me make sure you guys understand. This right here, this is a mandatory every comp tier list. This is, this bar is like mandatory in like all of the high-end meta comps. You're going to want to see this, right? Followed by you're going to want to see a Frost Mage and a Frost DK for the utility they bring. What is this? Prop Pally? I'm going to throw Prop Pally right down here because these two things are virtually, you will never see, these two lists are virtually, you'll never see them in RBGs. But a very, very good Blood DK or a very, very good Prop Pally can do big things. They can do big things. Rets we're going to throw right here. We're going to throw Rets right here. As far as like, I think they're going to be good. I think you're gonna want a Ret in your team. I just don't think it's gonna be mandatory. I think, Frost DK is definitely gonna be better to take than a Ret. I think Rets are gonna be good. You might still see a lot of Rets. You might still see a lot of Athlocks, but you're gonna want the Frost Mage and you're gonna want the DK. Oh, like if you have a choice between a Frost DK or a Ret, you're gonna want to choose the Frost DK. Discipline Priest. We're going to throw Discipline, and we might as well... So I'm going to throw these two up here with the preface that they can kind of be interchangeable. Kind of the way I look at it is like a good Dis Priest or a good H Priest kind of fill the same role. So I'm not saying that you're going to want both of these classes in your RBG. I'm saying you're going to want, like, if you're going to want one Mistweaver, one Holy Pally, and one Priest, whether it's a Holy Priest or a Disc Priest. That's what I'm saying, a Holy Priest or a Disc Priest. You're going to want those. Shadow Priest, on the other hand, we're going to throw right here. We're going to throw Shadow Priest right here. I think Shadow Priests are going to be pumpers. So, let me preface this by saying, this season... If this was a tier list for this season, Shadow Priest would be like down here or down here. But this season, Shadow Priest, do an arena tier list after and join Horde? Okay, I can do an arena tier list after. I can do an arena one. But I think, but this one is just focused on RBGs, boys. So don't go hating me because your class is your class is not in the meta for RBGs, even though you're getting buffed. But I think, anyways, Shadow Priest are getting crazy good one-shot potential. A lot of good things happening for Shadow Priest. Just the lack of mobility. And like the way it doesn't really fit into a comp without a Warlock, because you're going to need the Dispel protection from the Warlock or from an Shaman, but we'll get to that, in order to keep a Shadow Priest up in the meta. So I think Shadow Priest, just like Ret, they've got one-shot potential. They're really good. You're going to see them in a lot of RBGs. But this isn't a list to say, like, hey, is this spec good or better than it's been? This is a spec to predict how the meta is going to look for 9.1. Oh, yeah, I mean, in the mind games for sure. So, rogues. This is going to be kind of rough here. Because I don't really play rogue that much. So this is outlaw, right? I think we're going to throw outlaw. Down here. Because wait, that's ass? Dude, I'm an ass. Sorry, outlaw is the dagger. Okay. We're going to throw outlaw down here, and we're going to throw an ass. So I'm going to put ass and sub right here. Sorry, I don't play rogue, so I don't know the icons, but I do know a decent amount about the patch notes, because I've spent a while going over them. It's just the icon fucked me up. So the reason I have an ass and a sub rogue up here is because I think it's going to be almost mandatory to have at least one rogue, whether it's an ass or a sub rogue. But if you have two rogues, you're going to want one to be ass and one to be sub. I think the team fight potential coming from the ass rogues is huge, and I think the sub rogues have proven that sub rogues are very necessary for team fight, or not team fights, for off nodes, for base sitting, stuff like that. Outlaw, unfortunately, I don't think. Thug Nasty, this is RBGs. This is my prediction for the tier list for basically what the meta is going to be going into 9.1. So this is RBGs. So sub won't be as good as Season 1. I don't think so, but I still think you're going to want a sub rogue in your team. I think it's going to... That's why I put sub right next to... Basically, if this was this season, sub rogue would be up here. Mandatory. I do not play an RBG without one sub rogue in my team. But coming up, I think sub rogue or ass rogue, you might be able to take either one. Cap value, who do you want VIP? The only S tiers so far are the heals. Well, there's a reason for that. The S tiers are there because they're going to be mandatory for every... they're going to be mandatory, I think, for every comp. And you're going to want to have one Mistweaver, one Holy Pally, and one Priest. Now, I'm not saying you need to have a disc and a Holy. I'm saying you need to have a disc or a Holy. That's what I'm saying. So the top one is like kind of mandatory for games. Let me VIP KAPPOWEE Kappa Powie with the VIP. Okay, so again, let me explain. Again, you're going to want one ass or sub rogue on your team, but it's not going to be mandatory to have both, and it may not even be mandatory to have one, but I think that these two specs are going to be pretty back and forth. Like, you're just going to want to have a rogue, and poor outlaw. Maybe if you get the best outlaw rogue in the world, just like these other two things, a good outlaw rogue can maybe do stuff, but I just don't see outlaw being the play. Ellie. I'm going to put Ellie right up here. And I think Ellie... I almost want to put Ellie right here, guys. I almost want to put Ellie right here, but I'm not going to. Ellie is getting a UA, basically, a Dispel protection. The thing about Ellie is they're getting this... I forget what it's called, I'm sorry. But they're getting this ability to where if somebody dispels their flame shock, I think it's if somebody dispels their flame shock, then they take like 10k damage or something like that. And I'll pull up the notes, but yeah, Frost DK is definitely going to be better than Ellie. But I think Ellie, you're going to see a lot more games. Like, here's the thing. You're going to see more Ellies than you see Windwalkers. You're going to see more Shadow Priests than you're going to see Fire Mage. You're going to see more Ellie than you're going to see Survival Hunters, I think. I mean, this is my own opinion here, boys. So, anyways, Ellie, Enhancement Shamans, we're going to put them right here. We're going to put Enhancement Shamans right here in this tier because a good Enhancement Shaman may have a place. A good Enhancement Shaman may be able to do damage, but you're not going to start up a group and say, okay, I need to get where's my Enhancement Shamans at? No, Enhancement Shamans just unfortunately are not the melee that you're going to want. Hold on, what? Okay. They're not the melee that you're going to want when you have your choice of everything. Unholy DK. I'm going to put Unholy DK up here right next to Frost DK because I'm going to say these are interchangeable. Because I think if you have a Frost DK, you may not want to run double DK. And vice versa, if you have an Unholy DK, you may not want to run Frost. But you're going to for sure want one DK on your team. That's what I think. You're going to for sure want one DK on your team. Unholy DK getting a lot of buffs. I think in Arena, you're going to see a lot of Unholy DKs. Probably B tier for Arena. I think so, Custom, maybe. So I put this right here with the preference that just like the Priest, right, you're not going to want both. I mean, both could work, but you're not going to want both. You're going to want either or, but you're going to want to have a DK. Going to want to have a DK. What is this, Resto Shaman? I'm going to throw Resto Shaman right here. I'm going to throw Resto Shaman right here. I want to put it here, but the fact of the matter is unless some more changes happen to Resto Shaman, they're going to be good. Because they're healer, they'll get into groups, right? But this is a tier list for the meta. And as far as the meta goes, you're not going to want to bring a Resto Shaman. Why bring a Resto Shaman when you could bring 2 monks? You know? Why bring a Resto Shaman when you could bring a Holy Pally instead? Or you can bring a Disc Priest instead. So, I'm not saying Resto Shamans are bad, just like I'm not saying Enhancement, Windwalker, Fire Mages are bad, but as far as the meta goes, I don't see Resto Shamans in there at all. And can I get an F in the chat for Demonology Warlock? I'm gonna move this real slow. Can I get an F in the chat for all the Demo Warlocks out there? Poor Demo Warlocks. Poor D. If only Blizzard cared. If only Blizzard cared about Demo Warlocks. I don't think I need to explain this, guys. I don't think I need to explain why this is here. But you're just second F for easy game. Yeah. That's a big F for Demo Warlocks. They're just never viable. On the bright news, Destro Warlock. Okay, we've got our AF Warlock here. Destro Warlock. Right here. We're going all the way up here. I don't want to say it's S tier because I don't say you mandatorily need a Destro Warlock in every comp. I don't want to... Because you could probably design a meta comp that maybe didn't have a Destro Warlock, but I want a Destro Warlock. I want a Destro Warlock, for sure. I definitely want a Destro Warlock. The reason Destro Warlocks are just being so they're getting good things, and you already want a Warlock in the comp anyways. You guys are gonna flip shit when I put DH down here in the bottom. Nice. We'll get to DH, boys. We'll get to DH. Calm down. DH is gonna be big pumping. Destro Warlock, for sure, I think is going to be the play. The big bolts, guys, the big bolts, they're just getting so much bigger. They're the BFA status, so much bigger. Okay, Warrior. We're going to put Warrior down here. As where they may not be as uncommon as Windwalker Enhance, I do think Warrior is going to be kind of down here in the, oh, hey, once we have our meta comp, we can pull a Aflock, or we can pull a Shadow Priest, or we can pull a Ret. So I think you're going to see a lot of Warriors on teams, maybe a lot of Rets, a lot of Shadow Priest. I don't think they're going to be the first invite. I think once you see a group leader start up his groups, he's going to go for the invite of these classes. And then when he's filling his last 2 or 3 spots, I'll invite a Ret. I'll invite a Shadow Priest. I'll hook up the Warrior. Let's go. Fury Warrior, on the other hand, we're going to put right here. This season, I would put Fury Warrior down here. But the reason I put Fury Warrior up here is because they're getting that big MS. Fury Warrior's seeing a lot of Fury Warrior's cheeks. God, now you're making me second guess myself. Custom. Okay, you know what? I'll put Fury Warrior right here. Okay, you made me second guess myself there, Custom. Yo, what's up, JBZ in the chat? We got any? Can we get a mod to throw JBZ a shout out here, Mr. Sinful Gladiator JBZ? Dude, that's got to have a nice ring to it for sure. Anyways, Seiko, you gotta be a mod. Gotta be a mod. I'm sorry. Gotta be a mod to do the shout out command. Anyways, I think Fury Warrior would have been like down here this season, because Fury Warrior just really no place in a team fight. But oh, JBC shouts himself out. You'll love to see it. Hey guys. But no, make sure you go check out Mr. Sinful Gladiator JBZ. He should be, I don't know if he's streaming later today. Today's a weird day because it's the patch. But random check. Is the servers up? No, servers not up. Sorry, guys. Servers are not up, in case you're wondering. Oh, no. Wrong. Don't look at that. Shit. That's my face. Anyways. Fury Warrior, maybe a little better than they were last season. I just swear you're not going to see them in RBGs, especially not at the top end. I just swear you're going to see just as many Fury Warriors as you see Marksman Hunters. It's just not going to happen. Just really not. Just, and Prot Warrior, and I get an F in the chat for the Prot Warriors, because Prot Warriors, F in the chat for the Prot Warriors. There's just not a place for them in RBGs. There just really is not a place for him in RBGs. Double leap? Well, Fury has leaps. Fury has a ton of leaps as well. But it's just not meta. You get a Demon Hunter, you could stop the fast cap anyways. We're going to save Demon Hunter for last. Because I know you guys are all waiting for me to put Demon Hunter up at the top. But I'll explain. Demo at the bottom? Yeah. F in chat for demos. You are not going to see that. Boomi. I think you're going to see, I think Boomi S tier. Not because they're getting so much crazier than they are now, but Boomi is the perfect class to just be the stealth. They can sit a base. They can attack a base. They can be in team fight. You're going to want a Boomi should have a tier for Camel. Look, if there was a tier for Camel, he'd be like above the screen because you always invite Camel if that man queues up to your group. Hey, my DoorDash is on the way. Love to see it. Anyway, Boomi is just the current state of RBGs. You can't kill a Boomi. You can't play without a Boomi. That's just kind of how it is. Convoke is too strong. Having a class that can stealth, sit bases, and attack bases at the same time is just so strong. What's all changing? What, you mean Convoke? Because whether they have Convoke or not, Boomi is still S tier for me. Boomi is still S tier. They nerf Frenzy Regen. Dude, it just, listen, it doesn't matter that Frenzy Regen is nerfed, is that the Conduit is changed. You're going to want a Boomi on every team. Man, you've got 3 look, I'm not saying 3 Boomies. This season, you want 3 fucking Boomies every team. Next season, 9.1, I'm telling you, you're going to want 1 Boomi. You're going to want 1 Boomi. Or 1 Boomi that can... Where's that? Guardian? Wait, hold on. Which one's Feral? This is Guardian, right? And this is Feral? This is Guardian, and this is Feral, right? I'm not fucking tripping here. Other way around? Wait, hold on. My mouse cursor is right here. This is Guardian. Okay, that's Feral. This is Guardian. Okay, sorry, I'm... Okay. I got it backwards here. They look the same. They're the same fucking image, okay? Guardian Druid, best FC. Guardian Druid, best FC. And you know it's true because I'm a goddamn Vengeance Demon Hunter main. I'm a Vengeance Demon Hunter main. I would love to put Vengeance Demon Hunter right up here S tier. I would love to do that. That would make my day. But it's just, I can't argue with the game. Guardian Druid is still the best FC. Now, am I saying that my Vengeance Demon Hunter versus somebody else's Guardian Druid? You know, no, we're not comparing people here. We're comparing classes. Right, so Guardian Druid, Boomi. I think you're going to want a Guardian Druid or a Boomi. So, just like our DKs, just like our Priest, I am going to say you're going to want to have mandatory a Guardian Druid who can also play Boomi, or a Boomi who can play Guardian Druid. That is going to be what you're going to want in every single... that is going to be what you want in every single team. Resto Druid? I want to put Resto Druid right here, honestly, because I think maybe you can change him out. I think this is going to be your go-to heal comp, right? You're going to want Mistweavers, Holy Pallies, and a Priest. I think if you ask me to choose my perfect team comp, I'm probably choosing 2 Mistweavers and a Holy Pally, right? But I think I'm putting it here because I think Resto Druid is going to be a little bit better than Resto Shaman. But as far as heals go, I think they're going to get into groups. I think the stealth, and they've got very good utility. I just don't think they're on the same level up here as these guys. Next, Feral Druid. I think we're going to throw Feral Druid right here. I almost want to put Feral Druid right here. I'm very torn between here because Feral Druids are going to be huge. Yeah, I'm going to throw it right here. I'm going to throw it right here. Because Feral Druids are going to be good, but I would rather take a Boomi over a Feral, for sure. I'd rather take a Boomi over a Feral. The damage buffed. I think if it's Arena, Feral Druids are S tier. If it's RBGs, they're right here on the same level as like a Paladin, to where you're going to be like, yeah, I'll take a Feral Druid, I guess. Right? But I would rather have a Boomi. I'd rather you spec into Boomi. I'd rather you spec into Guardian. Feral is C at best. S, A, B. B tier. Why Feral when you could have a Boomi? Exactly. Exactly. So, I think Feral Druid... Feral Druid, actually, the more I think about it, it might be closer to here. But I think I think you should put Arcane a lot higher. You think Arcane is sleeper there, Revy? Or Revsy, you think Arcane is sleeper? I don't see a reason why Arcane would be up there. I don't think I've ever actually seen an Arcane Mage in an RBG ever. Pump Lessian, just no one played it. Well, that's the thing. This isn't about whether the class is better than it was or if the class is pumper. This, guys, you're overlooking one thing here. This is my prediction of the popularity in the RBG meta. This is my prediction for RBG meta for next season. Right? I'm not saying Fury Warriors aren't going to be so much better. I'm just saying you're not going to see them in the meta. I'm not saying Boomies are going to be that much better. Boomies are actually getting worse. But they're still going to be almost mandatory one Boomy per RBG team, for sure. Guardian Druid is still going to be the best fucking FC. As much as I want, with the pit of my soul, I want Vengeance to be the best FC. But it's just not a reality. Vengeance. Okay, I'm going to be a little biased here because I'm a Vengeance main. And I'm going to... I think everybody else would probably have Vengeance here. I'm going to put Vengeance here. I'm going to Vengeance here because it's going to be one of those things to where if you can't find a Guardian Druid, you're going to take a Vengeance FC. But you're going to look for a Guardian Druid. There's no reason to have a Frost Mage compared to an Arcane Mage. They can't move and just die. But I'm pretty sure that Frost Mages are going to be the best base sitters, right? Other than Guardian Druid. Guardian Druid will always be the best base sitter, but I think you're going to want Frost Mage for the ice walls. I think you're going to want them for the increased damage they have. And I think you're going to want them for... base sitting, honestly. And I mean, like, maybe Arcane Mage might be better, but... Like, and the slows are a big thing. Frost Mage, Ice Wall, and capture the flag maps? Maybe. Anyways, Vengeance is here because if you can't find a Guardian, you're going to take a Vengeance. And if you can't find a Vengeance, you're going to keep waiting in LFG until you find either or. But your preference is going to be Guardian Druid. Frost Mage doesn't have stealth, it's bad at base sitting. Not having a threat of stealth is not good for sitting. So, Rev, help me out here. If you think Arcane Mage is going to be the play, do you like realistically think that we're going to see Arcane Mages at all in RBGs? Because last 2 expansions, I don't think I've seen a single Arcane Mage above like 2k in RBGs at all. They're all fire or frost. Maybe, look, I could be the biggest wrong person in the world. I'd love to put Arcane somewhere up there, but I just think that Arcane may bring a lot of utility. It may be a lot of stuff. I just don't see a lot of people queuing it up as Arcane Mage. I just don't. You know what? I'm gonna throw it up here. So I'm gonna throw it up here because just like the Blood DK and just like the Prot Paladin, like you have Ocean Man for the Blood DK. You would never go seeking a Blood DK for your RBG team, but you may get that one off that's just insane. Season 3 of BFA, we played with Astronaut Arcade, and he solo wipe teams. Okay. Arcane has the best slow in the game. maybe I'm just very ignorant to the ways of Arcane, right? Maybe, Rev, maybe I'm just very ignorant to the ways of Arcane, and I don't know. I'm just my prediction is that I don't think we're going to see a lot of them, but I could be wrong. Maybe they're going to be completely in the meta, for sure. Don't they have a massive one-shot legendary? I don't know. It's pretty much corruption, so Frost will get clapped on due to range. Okay. We'll come back to the mage thing. We can come back. We can may I link a clip? Is it a clip from 9.1 or is it a clip from season 3? And yes, Rev, no matter what, you can link a clip. I trust you completely to link in the chat for sure. But I'm asking where the clip's from. Anyways, well, he gets his clip, and I think we're gonna go into a discussion about mages here in a second. But let's finish up this RBG tier list, and let's go ahead and throw Havoc right here. I'd love to throw it here, but realistically, Havoc is A tier. Damage is going to be buffed. They are probably, other than Boomies, the best floaters in the game. I think if you need somebody to float to a base, you need somebody to catch up to an FC. You know, I think Havoc is gonna be. You're gonna want Havoc at least one on your team for sure. But I think there might be teams that run without a Havoc. But I'm definitely gonna want to have a Havoc on my team for sure. The only reason I don't put this as S tier, right? The only reason I don't put this as S tier is because I think that they're still very susceptible to dying. That's the thing. I think they're still very susceptible to dying. I think with their damage, they're a lot better than they were. But, yeah. Man, who knew mages were going to be polarizing meta class in 9.1? The DH stream is alive? Yeah. Never mind, no clue what stream I was on? Oh, okay. If you had to put together an RBG team right now, just going off the list, or your 10-person class B, before the mage discussion. Okay, we can talk to we can get it. Okay, this is my list right